Incoming fire! Okay, so EA and DICE just dropped what is pretty much a bombshell with the trailer for Battlefield 2042, and fans around the world are itching to know more about the mysterious new Battlefield. Battlefield 2042 is going to be the 17th title in the Battlefield series. Battlefield 2042 marks the return of an iconic all-out warfare franchise that's said to be the rival of the Call of Duty series for years. As you all know, Battlefield is a sandbox warfare multiplayer game, but 2042 brings something new to the old Battlefield experience, with new modes, new mechanics, and so on. The game brings a new dimension to your multiplayer battles that hasn't been seen in any other multiplayer game. Honestly, I can't wait to play it. I've been patiently waiting for a new Battlefield game for quite some time after the last game in the series, Battlefield 5. In this video, I'll be going over what Battlefield 2042 really has to offer and everything the public knows about the game. Before we get started, do me a big favor by clicking on that subscribe button. It's free and it only takes 0.7 seconds to do it. Trust me, I did the math. And don't forget to drop a like on the video also. Now let's get straight into the video. First of all, I'll be talking about what Battlefield 2042 really is. And like I said before, this is the 17th installment in the franchise. And seriously, Battlefield 2042 isn't really a surprise for anyone who isn't paying attention. Maybe apart from the name, because everyone was banking on it being called Battlefield 6. So that's that. A handful of information was also shown by DICE and EA with some key details about the game. Okay, so Battlefield 2042 is set in a near future world 20 years from now that has been ravaged with a climate-driven disaster, leading to the most severe refugee crisis in human history. People who have been displaced are called non-patriot or non-pats. They are regular civilians, workers, farmers, pretty much your average day working people. But a selected few has been drafted and recruited to fight the global war waged by the US and Russia. So it's basically a World War III. Okay, so moving on with the available modes in the game. Just to make it clear, Battlefield 2042 isn't a battle royale, but there are going to be some modes, 3 of them to be exact, which are the all-out warfare mode, the hazard zone mode, and a mysterious unannounced mode that's still in development at DICE LA. First, we have the all-out warfare mode, which includes Conquest and Breakthrough. They are multiplayer modes, and like I said, aren't battle royales. Next, we have the hazard zone mode. All we know about this mode is that it's going to be squad based, so a party of 2, 3 or 4 players can participate in this mode, and also not a battle royale. All of this mode will be available online, or you can also play solo against AI soldiers. DICE said that the AI gameplay is more like a training ground for new players to get used to the game, while the online play is the real deal. DICE also mentioned that this Battlefield doesn't come with a campaign mode, so it's going to be an all-out online warfare game. When it comes to the map, Battlefield 2042 has the largest map layout in franchise history. There will be 7 maps prior to the release date, which can host up to 128 players on the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, while on the last gen consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One, can only support 64 players. But DICE is yet to confirm whether the game is going to be crossplay or not. I really hope it is though. 7 playable maps we'll see when the game is released are really something else. I'll give a quick description of each of them, and I also have some images of the map. First on the list we have Orbital, which is set around the launch site of a rocket. Next we have Hourglass, which takes place in Qatar. From the picture you can see a huge sandstorm has overwhelmed the map, which will make it difficult for players to see. Next we have the Kaleidoscope, which is set in an urban cityscape of South Korea. From the image you can see multiple skyscrapers that you can enter and take cover from enemy players. You can also use zip lines to move from rooftop to rooftop as you fight to gain control. Fourth on the list is Manifest. This is a big shipping container yard set in Singapore. This map will force players into a up close and personal combat while using the containers as a funnel, as we see in the trailer where players get ambushed. Set in India, Discarded is a water-heavy map with marsh ground that takes place in a shoreline in the middle of a huge shipwreck yard. Next on the list we have Renewal, set in the desert of Egypt. Players will have to fight over agricultural tech that have turned half of the battlefield into a farmland, leaving the remaining half a dusty landscape of buildings and towering canyons. You see the map divided into two parts by a huge wall. And last but not the least is what is said to be the biggest battlefield map in the franchise history, set in Antarctica. This map offers a lot of topographical experience as players fight over mountains, mining facilities and frozen tundras. The map will be perfect for the wingsuit action that the game has to offer. There are also some dynamic weather events in the map, including a tornado that randomly appears in any map, sucking up vehicles and players alike. You can either run from it or find a way to use it to your advantage. I'm guessing this is where the wingsuit comes to play. Battlefield 2042 also includes a new approach to the character class. Instead of classes, they are calling it specialists. There will be 10 unique specialists in the game, but only 4 has been revealed so far, which are the recon specialist, the assault specialist, the support specialist, and the engineer specialist. Each specialist comes with a distinct weapon and abilities. There will also be a battle pass system for seasonal content, but everything is optional since it doesn't give any gameplay advantages or anything like that. Finally, the release date. So Battlefield 2042 will land on October 22nd on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One and the Xbox Series S and X. The mysterious unannounced mode I talked about will be revealed at the EA Play Live event on July 22nd. So I'll probably do a video recapping the 3 modes a day after the reveal. Now that you know what's installed for the upcoming Battlefield 2042 with all the new system and everything, but it really is the same Battlefield we all know and love, and honestly I can't wait to play it. And that rounds it up for the video. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and make sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps the channel out a lot. With all that said, take care of yourself, see you guys later, and peace.